last day here, unfortunately. So the plan today is to fly back to Norway from Longyearbyen. I'm gonna have to fly to Tromsø and then back to Oslo. And I get a couple hours to spend in the town center. So I just checked out from my guest house. Okay, so I realized I haven't shown you around my guest house. So historically, this whole area, the Longyear Valley, was dedicated to mining. There's like a series of some historical houses here, and mostly are converted into guest houses and hostels. This particular one is Gjestehuset 102, which means guest house in Norwegian. It's a simple, basic accommodation. Kind of gives you an option if you're here on a budget. And across the street, called Miners Cabins. That's another series of hostels. They have a really good restaurant and cafe. This is my room, and of course, there are a few options. I picked a 4-person bedroom with 4 different bunk beds. And when you arrived here, you'll see this guy. Basically a stack of towels, pillowcases, and blankets and cover. I have this particular closet, a lot of drawers, and some room to put luggage. So there's no lock in any of these lockers. But fortunately, Svalbard is considered safe. So we have our personal sink, so that's pretty convenient. And one thing I like the most about this place is how quiet it is. Except if someone's awake, you know, walk upstairs or even in the room, it's like just like a crickety floor, you know that someone's awake and around. At night, it's completely quiet. There's no sound whatsoever, and your ears start ringing because it is too quiet. But I love it. You sleep really well. The blanket is really comfortable. You kind of weight it down, so whenever you put on, it's just gonna be sinking and wrap you and keeps you warm. And of course, the window has like a really thick blind. It is important because, especially in the summertime, they may not have any dark at all outside because they're gonna be 24-hour midnight sun. Little small tables, and we got some heaters, which is pretty handy because consider Svalbard can be very, very cold. The view is just majestic. That's really, really cool view. Series of rooms, both levels, and they have a lot of historical photos here that refers to the history of this place, which is the coal miners' cabins. Show you quickly the bathroom. It's a pretty standard bathroom. Really good hot water. A little squeegee. This place is a little bit farther out from the city center. If you're trying to go to the airport, you have several different options that you can choose from as far as taxi goes, and this particular one is a shuttle bus. Some cleaning supplies. And I think this is kind of the decoration. It's just more like a mining related artifacts that they have here. I don't think it's functioning anything with our current guest house condition. And now we're gonna have breakfast. Pretty standard breakfast. There's a toaster with a few selections of bread and just one of those crackers, deli slices, and salami. There are some Norwegian delicacy here that you can try. One of them is the caviar. Another one is the grated cheese. Make yourself coffee machine, apple juice, and milk. Orange juice is all available there. Basic, standard, but that's all we need. You could actually get this from booking.com, or in my case, I actually rent it out through Airbnb. If you're not familiar with the Airbnb, I'm gonna put the link down below. If you haven't signed up, you never stayed with Airbnb before, you can get your $40 first night free. Don't forget, I'm gonna put the link down below. So I get all my bags, my big backpack, and then also my day pack. And if you actually haven't seen it, I also have a bike. So I rented a free bike from the tourist center and I have to return it. But the funny thing is that it just never occurred to me that I have all these bags and I have to be on the bike going downhill to the town center. Alright, here we go. I haven't had any accident yet, so it's good. And the town center is just right there. It's not far from here. Keep it up. I made it and I didn't fall whatsoever, so that's a great accomplishment. That is the town center. This is where all the restaurants and shops, grocery store, post office are located. I think it's about 3,000 people live here. Actually, I'm going to the residential area. When passing through earlier, I saw a really cute polar bear drawings on the road. Very cute. You can actually see a glacier in the distance. It's not far away from the guest house where I stayed. The glacier is named Longyear. The whole area nearby the glacier is called the Longyear Valley. It's cool. It's my first time actually seeing a glacier. Back at the visitor center, as you can see, this is Longyearbyen map, and it's not a big city at all. And town center has the post office and cafe, some restaurants, some really good hotels, and of course the Visit Svalbard tourism center. Continue on to the south. This is where the Longyear Glacier is close by located, and there's a few hostels there, including my guest house. And from Nybyen all the way to the town center, it's about 20-minute walk, or in my case about 5 to 7 minutes bike ride, but it is a hike. Basically it's going uphill, so just keep that in mind. And from the town center you can actually go all the way to the airport, the famous polar bear sign, which is on the way to the airport, and the seat vault is not far from the airport. Port of Longyear. So there's like the Northernmost brewery, and then there's a few other things to check out. The art gallery. The cathedral is up the hill across the river. Don't forget to go to the Svalbard Museum, and then behind it, North Pole Expedition Museum within the same area here. Hi. Today is such a beautiful day here in Longyearbyen. I was lucky, I guess. It's supposed to be pretty bad this week, but it's not cloudy and it's not windy. So I'm really lucky now. It's a good day. During my visit here, the sun actually rises from here and then just kind of stays in the horizon, sorta, and then it sets right there. Office right now, and I just got my stamps and my postcards for mom. I'm gonna drop off postcards, and mom, if you got this, and this is where it come from. So there are two ways to go to the airport from the city center. One is by using a taxi, which costs about 140 to 150 kron. And the second one, the shuttle bus are arranged to drop you off at the airport. And it costs 75 kroner, so that's pretty much about half of the price for the taxi. And all you have to do is just to see the time schedule. Usually it's posted anywhere in tourist information, hotel lobby, and just be ready in front of your hotels. The cool thing about Svalbard and Norway in general is how high-tech they are, including the credit card payments. They're actually not using many cash at all, if any. Credit card readers are available everywhere, including the bus to the airport. Back at the airport again. It's completely different than what I saw that night, including this guy. He's actually much brighter today. In the summertime you can do some camping here in Svalbard, and then that's where you're gonna camp. Just look at the backdrop of it. I'm all checked in, and our flight's actually gonna be going through Tromsø.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tromsø, where we have arrived.
So we're deplaning here in Tromsø. It's going to be about an hour, but we have to clear immigration and custom because Svalbard is not Schengen. Now we're just entering Schengen. Like a snow skiing, and also all this like ATV. Is that what it's called? Maybe a snowmobile. Maybe that's a snowmobile. A snowmobile and ski. We are boarding our flights to Tromsø. Oh, it's a cute polar bear.